We are live back from Shelby Township, Michigan at Ben's house after our trip to Dallas. This is On the Button. I'm Brandon Ponke. He's Ben Moffitt. And
hello.
There it is. And he's Sam Moffitt.
How's she going, eh?
There it is. Dallas was great, guys.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm on my own on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was good.
So my day was good today, I guess, since I'm doing this myself. Was 211 the best card this year?
100%.
No doubt.
Hands down.
It had bad competition, but yeah.
Touche. Yeah, there's a pretty good lineup coming up, but it's gonna be hard to beat.
Wow. Definitely.
It's the best one since 205.
Yeah, for sure. Both champions defend their belts, and
Like I called it.
yeah, I was a very dumb picker in Dallas.
Branch won, guys.
Branch did win. Exactly how you said too.
It was my only good pick so far on a podcast I made.
You watched no film on him.
I watched him walk out, step on a scale, and he's gonna win because of this.
Well, that's more than he did for Allen. You got Allen exactly right too. So.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, Stipe is better than Kane.
Yeah, honestly, in my
You
opinion.
can't make that argument anymore. I mean,
He's top 5 all time heavyweights right now, just based on his accomplishments.
to get the belt and then both defenses all first round knockout.
The
Kane
only
can't say
thing
that.
anyone could ever say is like, oh, well, he didn't beat Kane yet. Well, I mean, he's better than Kane
Yeah,
at everything he needs to be better at.
yeah. It would be. I think he'd be just fine with Kane. And
Kane likes to pressure,
yeah,
and Stipe likes to pressure, as evidenced by him stalking Junior. And Kane's not going to want to get hit by Stipe.
no.
So I feel like he's just going to be throwing sloppy shots.
Well,
Shooting a lot of takedowns.
Kane's gonna want to take him down. Are we talking about that fight now? We'll go back to the fight that actually happened instead of the fight that's never gonna happen because Kane's back is
Oh, yeah.
done.
It'll be a while.
I have this.
He's the Khabib of heavyweight division.
He trains out of AKA.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, I mean,
Do we?
rock cold fights, right?
He hasn't
No,
fought-
he
no,
sits
hasn't
back
fought
and
in a year.
bitches. I deserve a title shot.
Well, DC fights, right? Oh, wait.
Wait.
No? One defense in 2 years? Yeah.
Well, now two.
Do we just hate AKA?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of all assholes, so.
True.
Kane I can respect.
Yeah, because Kane had the best output of anybody ever.
He's
And
the
he
most
wasn't
humble.
as much of a dick, yeah.
I couldn't understand him.
It's Rockhold and DC or Cox and Khabib's. Khabib and Kane can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
DC and Rockhold are dicks.
Yeah, I like that Dana White finally called out Rockhold for being a bitch about complaining,
Oh, yeah.
going, well, maybe you should earn it. He's like, I deserve a title shot, and he's like, no, you don't. You got knocked out by Michael, and he tried.
He's like,
He started to
Michael Bisping knocked you out.
He started to say it that way, and I was like, oh shit, he's still the champ in my UFC. By Michael Bisping. Yeah. So Maya earned a shot. Okay, we'll start with the championship fight though. So Stipe and Dos Santos. Stipe fighting his last person to beat him, and it had been 7 wins since that.
Stipe? No.
Go roll it,
No
run it
way.
back.
No.
5?
No, yeah, it was Mark Hunt,
No, there's
Arlovsky,
stuff before. There's
Verdum.
stuff before that.
Yeah,
No.
Junior, and then it was Mark Hunt, Arlovsky, Verdum, Overeem, and now he just got his fifth straight.
I'm bad at numbers.
So,
It's okay, bud.
Mm.
You worked all day.
Who was it before JDS? Who were the fighters?
That he beat?
Yeah.
Fabio Maldonado,
Oh,
Gabriel Gonzaga, Roy Nelson.
The
Never mind, that's what it
Maldonado was because of Junior actually pulled out of their first fight, and then Fabio Maldonado stepped in.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it was on UFC Unloaded.
good job, producer.
UFC, whatever on
Embedded?
Yeah, no. There's a main. It was like one of the main events. They always reshow UFC events on
UFC
Vibes.
tonight? Or...
Or on, like,
Unleashed, maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Main event.
Yes.
Yeah, that would make
But,
that'd make sense, right?
So it's fifth straight win. But what the tweet I saw was 7. It was going back to Gonzaga and country. It was probably
before
just the
that
same,
he was 7-1 without that. Before this fight.
I think it was just showing like a checklist of all like the top heavyweights that he is.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
And yeah, I feel like that list is better.
I know
than
exactly
Kane's.
what list you were looking at.
I think it's better than Kane's list.
See in the heavyweight division, the only other person that's kind of on a rise is Ngannou. Everyone else is kind of old and peaked already.
Well, Black Beast as well.
I don't think he's on. He's a step below them.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
He would definitely
but,
not stand
I
a
mean,
chance in a heavyweight.
he's still done really
title
well
shot.
recently.
Yeah, he definitely
He's
impressed me against Brown way more than I thought he would.
He's won 6
Or-
straight fights.
Or did Brown underwhelm
Like-
again?
he hasn't.
Combination.
See, I'm not. I'm the two, Ngannou and Black Beast. I'm not too sold until they fight someone in the top 5 and
Yeah.
win, which hasn't happened yet.
It's going to be just like the Frankie Yair kind of take an old veteran who's been at the top for a long time and a guy coming up that's really exciting that could be the guy.
I love Stipe so hard, but I think the only person I don't have confidence in him beating now is Ngannou.
No,
But I think
Because
Ngannou
of his
has the
quickness
fight. Yeah.
and length.
but all right. They're two similar. They both fought Arlovsky recently, right?
Yeah.
They both had knockout wins, right? First round knockouts.
Yep.
I want to
I
say
think it was first for Stipe.
Steve was like 55
Stipe just got
seconds.
it, or like lit him up, got him on the ground, beat the shit
It
out
was
of him.
55 seconds, and he just
Oh, wow.
showed that's the explosiveness that you need to win the heavyweight belt. To defend it twice against top competition, and if Ngannou can do that, that's going to be probably an even better matchup than we thought Dos Santos would be, because just that young,
Well, yeah.
exciting.
And also,
power.
instead of Stipe had a 3-inch reach over Dos Santos, Ngannou has a 3-inch reach over Stipe.
Yeah, and I think
83 inches.
His 7 feet arms.
Yeah.
Jesus.
oh my
John
god,
Jones-esque size.
that's terrifying.
Uh-huh.
John Jones versus Stipe.
Well, John Jones has to fight it out first.
Yeah, let's
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
take his
not
belt.
get ahead of ourselves.
John Jones.
It'll probably end up being Ngannou versus John Jones at some point. Sorry, Stipe. But isn't that terrifying?
No. He
Oh,
bandwagon. We met him. They don't know. The listeners don't know unless they follow us on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they know by now, but yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the fucking airport, drinking, obviously.
Tequila.
Waiting for like 3 hours before a plane. And like probably a half hour before we were going to board, maybe 20 minutes.
And then what does Sam say? He says, it's a fantastic weekend, but I just wish that maybe we like met a fighter.
Yeah. I was like, Sam, shut the fuck up.
No, I mean I leave to I'd leave to go look at the desk because I needed something to print off for
Yeah,
the
'cause he
flight.
lost his goddamn boarding pass right after we got there.
It happens.
So I walk past. I'm like, that guy looks like Steve, and I just kept walking. I walk right back, and these guys are just like waiting in line.
No.
I called you. We were walking towards him.
Yeah,
Like,
you and
Sam,
I, like,
get the fuck over here.
we met at Stipe.
It was
Yeah.
timing could not have been better.
So these guys, little schoolgirls, giddy, wanting to meet their hero.
Oh yeah, I was starstruck for the first time in my life.
Yeah,
I've
he's
never met
my
anybody.
favorite fighter. I'm not afraid to say it, guys.
And it was hilarious that you said like what we saw you in Cleveland and now we saw you in Dallas. Like we were there
Love
for
you,
both.
man.
And
Then
I'm
they're like, oh, thanks, yeah, let's take the picture. Take the picture, and you're like,
I saw you in Cleveland and we went and saw you in Dallas.
I was like, I just said that. And Steve just started dying.
But then
I couldn't look him in the eye.
really?
Yeah,
Why?
I did.
scary.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
looked
yeah,
him
no.
dead in the eye. I'm like, I'm coming for you.
I think I did, but I just like I didn't maintain eye contact. Like,
Yeah. Start
It's
stuff.
like, keep the belt warm for me. See you in 5 years.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, He's a really sweet dude though, because
Oh yeah, that guy's awesome.
And then-
He's exactly how he.
He represents every
Represents
blue-collar
himself.
guy ever.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna go redo my own kitchen after I serve as a volunteer firefighter.
yeah.
It is.
yeah.
It's like, hey,
Cleveland,
I'll take a
Ohio.
picture with you guys, and you know what'll make their day? I'm gonna retweet that picture.
yeah.
Then he high-fived us on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so sick. I
acknowledged
was just
our
gonna be like,
existence.
thanks, like have a good flight, and he was like, hey, high five. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a perfect cap on Dallas. That was amazing.
Oh, by the way, Rockhold's just like think before you run your mouth to Dana.
He's going to Bellator.
Probably. Please, God.
Like, what? Think before you run your mouth.
So
I never said I deserved a title shot. I said we middleweights deserve clarity. We deserve something to fight for.
Clarity. But Rockhold, you have to fight. You have to fight a fighter to
Oh.
get to the title fight.
You have to earn your way in this company. Tell me, how did GSP earn a middleweight title shot? Think before you run your mouth.
Probably because he never lost it, bitch.
Lost the welterweight.
Oh,
never
middleweight
lost the
title
welterweight.
shot. Okay.
But
Fair
they've
enough.
done
Fair
it.
Yeah.
They've done that so many times over the years. If you held a belt at one other weight class, you want to fight a different,
And then came back at.
like Frankie and BJ Penn. Well, Connor's the most recent.
Yeah, but at least like Frankie and BJ, they didn't step into they didn't step away and then step into a title shot.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
like, what,
that is a
3
big
years
difference.
it's been since GSP fought?
Because
Because
Penn.
by that logic, the Korean Zombie should be up there.
Well,
'Cause he was the top contender.
I mean, he will be.
Yeah. He hadn't quite
He's
gotten
young,
up there before
and
he
he's a
left.
beast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I expect a lot from Korean Zombie, but
Yeah, especially he was, what, in the Army for 4 years?
yeah, that's why he hadn't fought. Yeah, there's 3, and
Oh.
he came back and no one really knew how he was going to be. He was training a little bit with his team, but like during his station wherever he was. But yeah, he came back and knocked the fuck out of Bermudez.
Bermudez, yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, back to Stipe. Stipe, we love you. I love you, Stipe. I love you, Michael Bisping.
I believe that was Bisping blowing Romero.
I think it's the other way around.
Well, I don't think there'd be as much choking.
Oh god!
Wow.
God
Back
damn
to
it.
Stipe again.
I was gonna say back to Joanna. Yeah.
Yeah, we could move on. I mean,
Just
but yeah, we want. I'd
But
love
yeah.
to see Ngannou fight
yeah,
Stipe,
and I
but he
just
probably
wanted-
needs one.
I just wanted to make the point that I think Stipe is better than Kane because he tied his record, but better finishes, faster finishes, more dominant. And can't wait to see his next defense to go for the record. I don't
Hell
think
yeah.
it'll be Ngannou, and that's why I think
Yeah.
he'll break it.
It might be winner of Verdum over him.
He just
Yeah.
fought both of them.
Yep.
Well,
There's no one else.
no one else is winning
Kane's
to get to
been
it.
out for 2 years.
Unless Kane does come back and get the shot.
Well, he'd have to fight someone else.
Oh.
There's no way they would just give it to him
Here, sorry, forgot.
just because of how often he's been hurt.
Update. Nordine Talib is getting a new opponent because Emil Meek was injured. He's
Oh.
getting a just UFC debut guy,
Oh, okay.
Oliver Enkamp.
Cool.
That's the Stockholm card. That's the next one up. A couple weeks.
Yeah. But, yeah, Joanna, just incredible. Just complete domination.
I want to say the most masterful part of it was probably a tie between the strikes, which we've seen from her before, but this was the best footwork I've ever seen out of her too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright. I just don't like her fighting style. Like, it was like she didn't push the pace at all.
If didn't have to because Andrade was chasing her. 'cause
You can't
that's
say-
the only way for her to win.
You can't say that because she had 206 strikes in. 200.
It's only
I'm biased.
161. Only
Yeah,
I
it's
picked Andrade.
just because you picked Andrade, yeah.
And I was like, she's doing okay. She's done. No, still. No.
No, yeah, I mean, in every other fight, Joanna pushes the pace, but she crafted a strategy that would win her the fight. She was faster than Andrade, she had better footwork, so she would get her shots in, get out of the way of those big hooks.
I don't think she's faster. She's more skilled. And the fact that she would move out of the way of all of her, like...
She was fast.
Well, there's a difference between faster and quicker. Andrade, you could argue, might be quicker.
Like more
or as
explosive?
quick.
Yeah.
More explosive.
Explosive Andrade, yes.
But the problem is that's her game plan, is explode, and Joanna was landing, and then Andrade would explode, and then but then
Push past
Joanna wouldn't be there by the time Andrade got to her. Like, that's how good her footwork was. She would land a shot, Andrade would come in, but Joanna would be halfway across the cage, and then light her up with a fucking head kick.
Yeah, you can't argue that it wasn't an entertaining fight. No. Like, she was always throwing, she was always landing, she was never just trying to coast.
Yeah, no,
she was always trying to put shots on her.
It was almost as beautiful. The only thing it was that she didn't have the wrestling advantage, which is fine because she wasn't as strong, but she got out of those situations. I was just saying.
That was impressive. The way she sprawled on every suplex.
But she was like almost as impressive and beautiful to watch as Mighty Mouse did to Hayes. Just it was perfection.
Just Andrade never gave up, was always pushing as hard as she could, but Joanna was just better all around. And Andrade's chin is crazy good.
Yeah, props to her too. Oh, and fuck Dallas. Just fuck whoever in Dallas in that arena booed her for proposing to her girlfriend.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
I didn't hear him. I heard after that there was booze, but
you homophobic pigs.
Anybody that there was, fuck you.
Suck a dick.
all of the gay people in the UFC could literally destroy you.
Goddamn Dallas.
Yeah. Also, you need more bars, Dallas.
Yeah, we're freaking wandering around.
All the bars are in one spot away from where we want them. So put them near where we were staying.
Put them near the hotels.
Yeah.
So that people can just
go
right there.
Yeah, go to Uptown.
Yeah. Even though Uptown was pretty dope,
I must
say. I wish we could have spent more time up there.
It's far away from the arena. It's far away from everywhere we needed it to be.
It was like half mile from the arena.
So literally, if we
it was half mile.
Really?
Yeah.
It just seems like more because there's so many freaking buildings. It's huge.
Well, half mile from that corner where that really nice bar was at.
Oh, okay. And that's probably it's probably a full mile from the arena.
Yeah. But that's not that bad.
What do you guys think of Thiago Alves against Mike Perry?
They just announced that?
It's apparently that's what Thiago Alves says he wants. He wants Mike Perry.
Oh, I think that'd be a perfect matchup.
Yeah, I think that's good for Mike Perry too.
I think Alves is only has one win on this streak.
Yeah, because against Condit, after coming back, after having a bit of a layoff.
Condit? Really?
Yeah. No, Cote.
Oh, okay.
Wrong
I was like, wait a minute.
Wrong C.
But Condit's last fight was Maya.
Yeah. I
don't think he comes back.
We'll use that to transition Damian Maya.
Oh,
for a seventh? Is it the seventh win in a row?
Yeah.
A lot of people were booing because it wasn't like normal type of excitement, but
also it
was exciting back and forth.
That arena was totally spoiled by every fight.
Oh god!
It started off with like knockouts and early stoppages.
The entire undercard was crazy.
Yeah, it really was. So then it was like kind of.
But it was just.
You don't want to watch grappling.
See, like I hated this split decision because you can't give someone credit for not getting choked the fuck out when you let a guy get in a situation where that's possible. Just on at will, Damian Maya would just get him bound, get his back, get the body lock, just start fighting hands, and that shouldn't be rewarded in any case. Even if you're like landing maybe 25 sig strikes the entire fight.
No,
but I mean you can't say that that Maya should be rewarded for just sitting there and not really trying to finish the fight. But
but he was. You can't just say that going for a submission is easy.
But you can't say that Masvidal should be punished for that, but Maya should be rewarded.
Yeah, no, I think Maya was rewarded for the few situations where he did almost have an arm under the neck, or where he did, almost have. It pretty much was strictly chokes he was going.
Literally, there was one time that he almost kind of got in that position. One time,
But
and Masvidal just used that to try and like spin into a different
He had
position.
his back 3 or 4 times that
Yeah.
entire fight. That's why you.
Yeah,
that's what
but you
doing.
can't win just by having control.
Yeah, but Masvidal's
That's,
doing nothing. For
Yeah.
Classic Hendricks.
Well, no.
No, it's not.
Well, no, it isn't.
It's
But
not.
you can't just lay on a guy, you know?
You need to call him, though, sir.
Yeah, because I'm not saying that Maya should have lost, because I thought he won the fight.
Yeah.
But you can't say that, oh, it was a very clear cut, Maya dominated the fight, because he didn't.
I think it was more that Masvidal did nothing because he couldn't. Where, like, at least Magny was throwing strikes from the bottom.
I mean, Masvidal was throwing a little bit, but pretty much as Maya was from the back.
Did I say Maya? I meant Magny. We were doing the cross.
No, yeah.
I did, yeah.
But I assumed you were talking about Masvidal in his position. But also, there's a couple times that he reversed Maya, and he was really the only one that landed a significant strike.
Yeah. But I'm okay with the split. But I guess I'm not okay with the split, but I can see with new rules
I
why.
thought, 29-28. I mean, I was just frustrated as well that Masvidal, like, in the third round, that there's a couple times where he looked like he might have taken control, and then Maya, like, he almost, like, gave it up to Maya. There was one time he just, like, pushed him, and Masvidal landed, like, kind of in a position, and he didn't try to explode out of it. But
I think Dana was white. I think Dana was right that Masvidal hadn't dealt with anybody. I mean, there is nobody that good at grappling, and he wasn't quite ready for it, and it really took a lot out of him.
But also Maya said that Masvidal was the best grappler he's ever fought. Ever.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that at the interview.
And I think Masvidal is just that close.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was a close fight, because there's a couple times that Maya didn't ever get in a position where he, like, was close to winning, just because, like, he had the most dominant positions. Yeah, just because Masvidal's defense. But there's a couple of times that it looked like Masvidal was closer to finishing the fight, especially the end of the first round. You can't argue that.
Definitely top. I would like to see him against Condit, Masvidal,
If Condit comes back,
or Stephen Thompson, like a top contender kind of fight for him.
Yeah, he should be penalized.
I think Masvidal showed that. I think everyone only thought he would be good at striking and not be able to, like, if he got taken down, they expected it to go like they did with Condit.
Yeah.
With Maya, but he showed that there's that grappling side of his game that, especially after the shout out from Maya. Yeah, he's not going down. He's getting top 5.
I want to see.
I was gonna go into Frankie fucking Edgar.
Yeah, it's time for Frankie fucking.
I was just gonna see. Masvidal defended 8 takedowns. By the way, for Maya.
Masvidal. Oh, Masvidal defended 8 from Maya.
Maya only got 4 out of 12. That's pretty damn impressive. But yeah, we should.
Because he's got. Yeah, Maya didn't. Masvidal's movement was good enough that he couldn't put strikes together to set him up. He just kind of grab his leg. And eventually it works sometimes. Frankie Edgar is a really tough dude.
He's a beast. Let's be real.
I think this was another situation where the new guy, or younger guy, had more than he was ready to handle.
Yeah. It didn't really seem like Yair put enough effort into wrestling against someone that was stronger than him.
Right.
Or work enough on his game off his back.
That was the one reason that I was not as confident with my pick of Rodriguez, which sucks. But he was able to light everybody up so kind of easily.
Yeah.
But we've seen Frankie just walk through punches and kicks and never get put out. And
that's true.
Yeah, it had to be stopped by doctor stoppage, but it wasn't going to get better for Yair unless he landed some kind of spinning back something. But I don't think he had it left in him.
The whole reason I picked Yair was that I thought off his back he'd be able to chain together some submission attempts that he'd be able to get on his feet again a little easier.
Yeah.
But
some of those submission attempts were just not attempts. They were like
Yeah, he was skinning his legs into good positions and then just not doing anything with it.
I think Frankie's he has so much experience with getting in those situations, and Frankie just would get his arm out of there so effortlessly.
Yeah.
Like he had him in like at least two like pretty deep like possibilities for arm bars, and then Frankie would just do something perfectly quick and it's gone, and
reverse it and get back on top. Yeah.
Did really good at stacking him too. Like
that's
where
true.
he would try and like butterfly guard or something.
Did you guys,
he would just stack him down.
you guys both took Yair in that fight.
Yeah.
So, hey! I got one
Fucking
right.
Dallas loved Yair.
Yeah, well,
He was
there's
the
a lot of
loudest
Mexican heritage
there
in
was.
Dallas.
There was.
In all of Texas.
Yeah.
They're close, aren't they? I guess. I'm
Well,
not used to traveling. But yeah, I mean, I think it was the loudest walkout, besides maybe JJ and Stipe, but I think it was the loudest walkout.
It was up
Rodriguez.
there. That's pretty loud.
Yeah.
Joanna's was loud as shit.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But yeah, definitely a lot of fans. Going on to the...
Can't wait for Maya and Woodley. Well, we could spend a long time on that.
Yeah.
But
Or
we'll get
Edgar
there another
versus...
time.
I want to see Edgar Holloway. That's haven't happened yet.
Well,
A little early prediction. I'm at the
eventually
moment
that
I'm leaning
happens.
towards Holloway. So
with Aldo, yeah, I'm kind of there too.
Because I don't...
But
Yeah, that's mostly personal bias. I want Frankie to get the belt, and I don't want him to fight Josie Aldo a third time.
yeah,
They probably won't do that as like...
for me, it isn't bias necessarily, but yeah, I mean, I'd like to see that fight too.
Okay.
yeah,
Frankie.
but they just fought at 200, and it's like all the things that Aldo has, that Yair didn't have, were what made Yair easy for Frankie. Like
Fair.
the takedown defense, the better movement, kind of like Joanna.
Yeah, I think the best part about Jose's game is his leg kicks and his ability to control the distance.
Yeah,
Which is going to be tough where Holloway's a longer fighter.
yeah, that's why I think Holloway's a bad matchup for him.
Yeah,
But that's another time.
and
That was,
he's a creative striker.
was it Alvarez,
Joko
Ponke?
Branch.
Oh yeah, Joko Branch. Got looked up.
Yay!
I think Joko just didn't have a sense of urgency. I thought he was the better fighter,
Yeah,
just
but,
pure talent wise. But Branch's strategy was perfect for
and
that.
I think Branch was the stronger fighter. I think you say was right.
Oh yeah, he was the stronger fighter.
And
So,
I didn't expect that, but Sam nailed that one.
yeah, you can look at our last podcast, exactly what I said happened, and I pulled off an upset pick over these two for the first time ever.
Yeah, who won the night?
It's Ben
Yeah.
kicked ass.
It's because I should have taken Joanna, but I was like, I
Well,
kind of
yeah, well, that's like me saying, I should have taken Maya and Frankie.
It's like, I should have taken 7
All the
other
guys that
fighters,
won,
but
yeah.
I didn't, because
But
it
yeah.
was really bad.
Alvarez Poirier. Just jumped
I literally, if I flipped all my picks, I would have done so much better.
Would have done as good as I
Good
did.
as you, yeah.
It was,
Awesome.
it was literally, but with the main card, it was like I went for up and coming youth talent, which probably like better talent versus elite experience
Yeah,
and technique.
I know what I did wrong in Dallas. I got too crazy on just holy shit, we're in Dallas, and I made all my picks on like this would be crazy, and my gut feeling is this gonna. I tried to do too many like crazy feels picks,
Oh yeah,
and yeah,
gotta let it flow.
yeah,
Let it flow.
I got too excited.
Flow.
Tampon commercial.
Gross.
You just say it out loud. They're gonna see it on the.
So we have that. I mean, good fight for Branch. Welcome back from their long stint in the World Series of Fighting.
It's interesting to see how these guys are gonna fare in the upper echelon of the UFC.
And
with
Joko was
Branch and Gaethje and
Joko's
Reyes.
a well-rounded dude to come back against, so he'll have
He'll bounce back. He's young.
Joko will be around too, but that fight did get moved up after Sergio and Cejudo got dropped, so I
Yeah.
mean, it was supposed to be a fight pass, but down to the FX. It was supposed to be a Fight Pass at the beginning.
Joko Branch?
It was, yeah. I think so.
No.
Sure.
That was FX.
Alvarez versus Poirier.
Positive it was FX.
Alvarez versus
It was FX, actually.
We don't have time to go over it.
It was FX! God damn it!
We got Alvarez Poirier was really sad because it was fight of the night. It was going fight of the night.
So good.
Poirier
It's disappointing.
very much hurt Alvarez after they're making good exchanges, both guys, but then Poirier hit him.
It seemed like Poirier was kind of dictating the pace through the first round.
More, yeah. And we expected that.
And then Eddie started to pick it back up in the last minute of the first. But yeah, the second round, Poirier tagged him early.
Yeah, it was like a quick combination, dropped him, and the whole stadium thought he was going to be TKO'd.
He was moving.
Ended up getting against the cage, slowly getting up, taking punches.
Just leaning up against it and just winging those wide hooks.
Oh yeah, man.
Those brawl fights were just people just throwing to throw.
Which is like a later fight on this card.
I think there was like a full 30 seconds that they didn't defend, they didn't try to block.
They were just swinging, yeah. It's crazy. That place was going wild.
Then Poirier got rocked, went to the ground, couple knees, and then one of them was just...
Well, Poirier got knocked down. He got back up.
Yeah.
And then they kept going at it, but
ended up being a clinch against
then he took him down. Eddie took Poirier down.
Okay, yeah.
And then Poirier was getting up, and he got his left hand behind the head, the other around the body, through one, through two. The second one, I think, was still legal.
Yeah, because he lifted his knee off the ground.
And it was only one hand down, that's right.
Yeah.
But the third one was clearly illegal.
It was like 4 points of contact.
And it was devastating, but, I mean, they were both rocked. I think Eddie was hurt more than Poirier was at the time. So,
until that third knee.
Yeah, well, yeah. But, I mean,
you
can't even blame Eddie too much because how much of him was really there, how much was just instinct.
True.
Like, he was out of it.
And his right eye was almost closed shut.
I think it was closed by the interview.
Yeah.
And
it's unfortunate that it had to happen like that, but
such class by Poirier afterwards.
It was.
Told all of Dallas, like, don't you fucking boo this dude. It was a mistake. Told him we want to run it back. Crowd like that.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a hell of a fight.
Bring him out.
Bring him out. Bring him out. Yeah, it was good stuff. But probably would have been fight of the night if that hadn't happened. Fight of the night went elsewhere. I don't remember what the next fight in row was.
Oh, it was Knight Skelly.
Knight Skelly. Oh my God, Knight Skelly. How about Jason Knight, man?
He earned that bonus.
Yeah, he did. Also, I just wanted to point out, I don't know if you guys saw it, he tweeted out, he's like, for all the fucking idiots that were at the fights, that's not the Confederate flag, that's the flag of Missouri, where I'm from, you assholes.
I said
You
that.
said that.
I got a glimpse and I'm like, is that the fucking Confederate flag?
Yeah, no.
It's like, ooh.
It's the state flag of Missouri. He was pissed on Twitter.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
But,
Might be
it was across the entire stadium. We could barely see that.
But yeah, you gotta respect tonight. He was humble, and his grappling is crazy.
Yeah, I thought the only hole in his game would be grappling.
Really?
Because, I mean, his takedown defense...
Well, just because Skelly had 4 straight submission wins.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we've seen takedown defense from Knight, but he likes to stand and brawl, so...
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think it would be as good once it already is at the ground, because I don't think we've seen it much with Jason Knight.
A little bit here and there, but not quite as much.
And Skelly had an impressive...
Just using it to get back up, really.
Skelly was impressive coming into it, and...
Very technical, but Knight was just... Knight just outmatched him, overmatched him on the ground.
Yeah, Skelly had him pretty beat up in the face. It was a war, but Knight was definitely better all around.
Actually, Skelly had a loss in between those submission wins.
Did he?
To Elkins.
Fight of the night. What's next?
Is it the next one?
I did just want to say Knight is a guy to look forward to in this featherweight division. 4 straight wins.
Yeah, I already thought he was.
Good fighters, and I think he gets a top 15 guy.
Plus, it doesn't hurt that he is super exciting to watch. He has fun in there, and he's always
like the end of the first round. Was it the first round that he just stood there, just taking shots, like brawling for
Just let
You
Skelly
really
hit
have
him.
to. Yeah.
He's like, nah, you ain't got it. Yeah, the heavyweights. So this was supposed to be.
This earned fight of the night.
This is just a side note. Did Skelly break his arm in the first?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
what
know
it
if it was
was.
confirmed.
It was what
That's what Knight said,
in the
yeah.
post fight because he heard it
Yeah,
pop,
that's right.
which
He
usually
said he
is
heard
not
it.
good.
He heard it pop and he felt
and it
it
kept-
clicking around when
Yeah.
they were grappling. So yeah, he gave him a shout out for how tough he was to keep fighting for Skelly. But yeah, good call. I knew there was something about that post fight that was.
And you want to go on Joe
Classic.
Rogan's podcast?
Yeah, he did. Joe Rogan
Joe's
comes
like,
up.
oh, all right, yeah.
He's like, we're trying to do UFC stuff. All right.
I'll make that happen.
Unless
all
you're
right.
Nick Diaz. Joe Rogan podcast, buddy. Oh, sorry. That's copyrighted. Go into Couture versus
Coulter. Coulter.
Coulter.
Randy Couture.
Sherman.
Sherman.
Debut for the Dallas native and Chase Sherman, who had
2 losses.
2 losses in a row. There was a lot of, it was supposed to be 2 completely different guys, and then through injuries and replacements, and
We
these
got
are the
lucky.
2 guys that we got. Yeah, great fight.
Coulter's
Coulter was a boxer.
his lead leg was not ready for that.
Oh my god, yeah.
30-some leg kicks from a heavyweight.
Yeah, I don't know how it didn't, tear something or break, or
It might have.
maybe it did.
Let's be real.
I don't know how he kept in it, but
Yeah, he was just toughing through it.
he's a tough motherfucker.
Connecting with some shots against the cage when he couldn't move.
He's just leaning against the cage and just trying to wing right overhand rights.
He landed a few on Sherman.
He rocked him at one point.
Yeah, he never really dropped him, hurt him, but he rocked him. What were the total strikes for Sherman? Because it was,
He had 107 total strikes.
I think it's
Only 4 of which weren't significant.
yeah, it was because at first kind of fair trades, but the leg kicks were clearly doing the worst damage. But
Yeah.
then once Rashad was so hurt that he couldn't really there was no more movement for him. He'd just be back against the cage. Sherman was picking his shots perfectly. He's got to work on it because he was taking some right hands, but
Yeah.
eventually an elbow
I think
drop.
he's more just proud of his chin.
That combination of the left into the right elbow across the chin.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That almost could have been there was better knockout shots that night. But
It was
on
up
another
there.
night he could have been given a performance bonus for that. But it got the fight of the night. Congrats to the new guy for getting is it
Yeah, get those
50,000 for
50
those
G's.
2?
I love how Sherman called for it. He's like, hey, hey Dana, Mama needs a new pair of shoes. How about those 50
Yeah,
G's?
he's like, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Also, she needs new shoes.
Yeah, that was funny.
What did we have before that?
Vic.
The ladies?
No,
Vic
it was
It
Reyes.
was Vic
Vic
Reyes
Reyes.
and then the ladies.
This was
James
also,
Vic, man.
yeah, he's getting better and better. I feel bad for picking against him. I felt dumb because Vic was just perfect.
The executioner.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see a lot more from Reyes. He just got out of the Ultimate Fighter. Was it the Latin one or
Yeah, but he's also 32, so I don't know,
is he?
how long.
He
But
looks
yeah,
younger,
he's
but-
only had 3 straight wins coming into this fight. A few exciting brawls,
Yeah, that crazy one with Kim.
but he had never fought anyone as big as Vic.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see how Vic's really put together really everything now.
Yeah,
Because we expected, I think most people expected him to get a submission.
he was saying in his post fight, like everyone thought that I was gonna try and take him down, but when he get in the cage, it's kind of like I'm gonna throw some punches, you know? Like, hey, we're here to fight.
Yeah, the executioner really made Dallas happy there. That was fun. A perfect combination that was started with a left hook. And then,
Yeah, left hook, and then that straight right that was just right at the end of his reach. Just
Yeah,
perfect.
right on the jaw, right on the button, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, dropped him and put him away with some hammer fisting. It's a good time.
He could have gotten a bonus, and I wouldn't have been mad about that.
Yeah,
It'd be cool to see him get the loser of Chase Lee. I think he called out winner of that fight, but there's no way.
He's not good.
No.
Yeah, he's not good in the winner, but loser. Yeah,
Loser
I can
would
see
be
that.
the correct step up for him.
Yeah,
point.
perfect.
Or even Dariush. Because he's unranked, so he hasn't fought any ranked fighters.
Yeah.
No, he's 10th. Dariush.
I'm
No, he's
talking
saying
Vic.
Vic.
Oh, Vic. Yeah.
I'm saying he wants to jump into the top 6 now.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. After the Lee, Chiesa, the other guy would be around 10th, so Dariush would work too.
Oh, for sure.
And the ladies, Aguilar and Casey.
Casey just like
That was-
so
Casey
much,
was-
so much more dominant.
Yeah, she was
Masterful.
impressive as shit.
Aguilar couldn't do anything.
Those up kicks were just insane.
Dragging your butt.
Yeah.
Drag her around the cage.
It's because I walked out, like, it was the one time that I walked away from the fights because I had to pee and get us water. And I walked out, I missed like maybe 30 seconds of the first round.
Yeah.
And I walked out to Casey's on her back, and Aguilar doesn't want to get in there. So she's just kind of kicking, trying to punch from up top. And she just grabs her left foot and drags her around. Like, it was awesome. But yeah, Aguilar couldn't put together anything that was like really offensive.
And Casey seems to be improving with every fight. She's
Yeah.
big for the strawweight division,
Yeah,
and
I'm
she
really.
can make a push.
I wasn't excited about really either one of them. No offense, but after that performance, I want to see Casey fight next.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
It's definitely a good fight, good matchup.
And then before that, we had
Barzola,
the little
Benitez,
guys. The little guys was fun.
featherweights.
You hit that one right on the head.
Yeah, it was one of those. Benitez was the better striker, but I thought Barzola had more ways to win.
Yeah, and I mean, at least we did agree that it was like Benitez is going to put him away with strikes, or Barzola is probably going to get the decision because of takedowns and.
Benitez could not stop that takedown.
Yeah.
Once he got
How many
him,
takedowns?
Not for
was
the life of him. 9 takedowns.
9 takedowns. Yeah. It was,
Barzola is 22 through 4 fights,
yeah, and
or 20. Yeah.
and you said
Thought
one
it
of them.
was
One of the fights had only
13.
like one fight, right? Or one
one.
takedown.
Yeah,
So
it was 13. So now, 22 takedowns,
through like 4,
4 fights.
kind of 3 because.
Yeah.
Or no. Yeah. And so yeah, I mean, those featherweight's a tough division to just get up in, but we got
some
we got
interesting
some guys
guys.
to set up for the guys that maybe like the Kim that Reyes just fought. Is he scheduled yet?
No fucking clue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. These are guys that are way low. I think did they both just come out of Ultimate Fighters?
Yes, the Latin America
The same fight, like same season, but they didn't fight each other.
Barzola won it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then we started off with Antigulov versus Christensen. I think it was the biggest odds.
Yes, it was.
And
for
Antigulov.
was the biggest favorite.
on the card, yeah.
Why the hell did I take Christensen?
Sure, an idiot.
I didn't look that up. Damn it! I was looking at the odds while we were doing our last one before we left.
Pretty sure I said when we talked about this fight at the beginning that
Yeah.
was the biggest odds, but yeah, Antigulov delivered perfect striking combination to takedown, got the back, cinched up the rear naked.
Pretty much exactly what I thought would happen, but a little
It
sooner.
was, it was quicker than I thought too, because Christensen had. How is that working?
What?
Is magic? You not
What?
see that? Look at that! Look at that! No, work! Ah, you blew it. As that was rocking back and forth, it was moving his screen,
What?
and I don't understand how.
That's insane.
We're doing magic here. Dana White tells Luke Rockhold to stick to fighting and modeling and leave the matchmaking to us.
Perfect. I thought he was gonna say stick something up his ass. Could probably do
Too
that.
late.
Yeah. That's why he hasn't. Like every time we see Rockhold anymore, he's sitting.
That's probably why. That's probably,
God damn it.
that's probably why Debbie left him.
Yeah. No, she was sitting next to him, was it? No,
they
who was she
broke up.
sitting next to? She was. Oh, she was with Cowboy.
Yeah. Cowboy
Oh, yeah.
and Pettis.
Of course, she left him for Cowboy.
No.
The Cowboy's married with
Cowboy's
kids,
married
right?
now.
Oh.
She's dating
Yeah.
some model.
Choban. I'm just kidding. She just loves fights. She's been around for forever.
I just saw a thing on Instagram that was Alicia Keys doing like training. Thought that was cool.
Yeah.
She's pretty
I'm trying
dope.
to think. There was some pretty cool, like not
A
even
lot
just
of
fighters.
lot
that
of
showed
people like fights celebrities
Yeah.
wise.
up. Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, he and Dak Prescott were there.
Yep. There's one other that was like not UFC people, like Gastelum. All the people that were at the press conference were there, sprinkled out.
Rose Namajunas, Miller Death Stare.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked that one up on Twitter. Let's see, it was Valentina.
It's creepy as shit. Valentina and
Holly Holm.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and then
They're just like smiling, and then this Rose just
looks
like
like
death stare.
literally about to tell you to go fuck yourself. It's amazing.
Was there any reason behind that? Or just cause?
Just cause, and it was on the big screen.
She's
Everyone was
just
laughing.
weird.
That's gonna sound weird on there,
Yeah, why are you waving your money?
bitch. Stop waving your money or jerking off.
So,
Which one
Is he
goes on?
skiing or is he into skateboard?
But yeah, Until You Love is.
I hope
It's
not, because you
something
guys
to
are
watch.
here.
Yeah, really, seriously, get a yank it. It's the blanket.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. Yeah.
Thank God someone just threw that at him. He was just doing it in the middle of the living room.
We like Family Guy. So 211, fantastic card. Yeah, we're not as excited as we were on Red Bull and UV Blue in Dallas, but
I talked a lot.
yeah.
I talked a lot.
No, you were good. You had good points. At least you were just like words, stuff, and filler. You're alright.
No, I'm talking about last podcast.
That's
I was
what- that's
drunk,
what I'm
guys.
Today you were terrible. I was talking about it the last podcast. I'm kidding.
Alright, guys.
Kinda. But yeah, Dallas was fun.
I'm sticking to producing.
Nah,
You're alright.
you have good points.
But yeah, we that was a shit ton of fun and a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
And a shit ton of steep hair.
yeah.
Love you, stupid.
Stipe's
I love you, stupid.
Love you so much. But yeah,
Stupid, I love you.
we got a week off until Stockholm. We'll
Hopefully 211 will hold you over, because
yeah.
hell of a card.
I know we gotta recover just from the amount of drinking.
Yeah, the
By going to drink some more.
FS1 had the prelims. They're re-showing them, and I forgot to tape it.
Pussy.
So FX is part of Fox. That's what we're deducing.
Yeah.
They just took out the O.
I
I
figured.
thought it was weird that ESPN was showing the weigh-ins.
Yeah, that too.
FS1 had the weigh-ins, and so it was just on the app. It was weird. It was on the app. It's like, if you want to watch
And I wanted to point out that in the stadium, like every fight, those 4 fights in the middle between Fight Pass and Main said FS1. Like it had their graphics.
I think they were just too lazy to change it.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah, we own it.
we told them enough.
Yeah, we're good.
It's not like they're watching the.
It's like on FX, it actually says FS1. Like they didn't even change it for FX.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, nah, we're tired.
They're just like, oh no, better keep watching FSN until it comes on, or FS1.
The sad part is they probably could have just been that lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be. So yeah, enjoy your week off. We'll see you for Stockholm. We'll talk the week before, and
Maybe I'll be healthy by then.
yeah, Ben went to the doctor for the 3rd time.
Well, like first time in 2 months.
Also, on the button turned 3 months old.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Thanks for listening.
cute.
Yeah, thanks everybody for listening.
Hopefully we'll get a few more listeners.
Thank you, Stipe, for retweeting that. That helped us a lot.
That was dope. Those classy as fuck.
You're a good dude. And yeah, we are live back from Shelby Township, Michigan, at Ben's house after our trip to Dallas. This is